What's up, good people? Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know this does not work without all of you, so I appreciate each and every one of you guys and you ladies. A couple of updates and stuff for you. Tonight, 7:15, we're going to start live streaming. The Eagles take on the Patriots, and we really want to look around and see what the other teams are doing. Fortunately, we have the Eagles tonight. Tomorrow night there is the Washington football team, which seems to be leaning towards Red Wolves as a name. That's the name that seems to be coming out right now. They may no longer be considered a football team. They'll be the Red Wolves. We'll see. And then, of course, Sunday we have the New York Stinking Giants. We want to watch so that way we can kind of get a taste of what the other teams have. I'm actually looking forward to seeing how Jalen Hurts plays because this week is typically your dress rehearsal. Your starters will play as much as possible or the most in preseason, usually in this game. Next week's game, of course, is the Consolation Bowl, and that's kind of like the guys that are on the bubble or guys that you want to get a last look at and guys that are hoping to get caught up on another team are out there playing. So this is going to be key to see what we're going to be facing this season. So tune in tonight. We'll have our exclusive Philly meltdown cam and see how he takes it. So tune in. It's important. It's important to see this. Some news on our Dallas Cowboys. Even though the Cowboys just signed a kicker, okay, we're hearing that Greg Zuerlein is actually doing better from his off-season back surgery and is now kicking about every 3 days and getting closer and closer to returning. So that's some good news on that front. The Cowboys also released punter Hunter Neswaller to make room for our new kicker that's coming in to help bolster the roster, which sounds great. You know, we got to have somebody there because Lord knows we haven't been able to kick any kicks. Amari Cooper is saying that he is damn near 100%. And that he can't wait to actually get out and play some this weekend. It's looking like he's going to play. He wants to do the whole route tree. And, quietly, here's the thing that's kind of mystifying. And I don't know that people who are always saying, cut, Amari Cooper, he's overpaid. You realize that he has made over 1,000 yards 5 years in a row. That's a lot of yards, and that's a lot of catches. I think because Amari Cooper is not that T.O. type or Chad Ochocinco who's always, I love me some me. You kind of have to check Amari Cooper's pulse to see if he's still breathing because he's so, meh, nonchalant. Now, of course, for the Cowboys, unlike other teams that have had or will have the next few days their full offense together, playing together, the Dallas Cowboys won't have that effect because, A, the Cowboys aren't going to play Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott, of course, had the shoulder strain, of course, coming off of the ankle injury. We've got conspiracy theories that there's a whole lot more that's wrong with him. Skip Bayless is just panicking and going crazy and probably ready to throw Dak Prescott's jersey in the trash and say the Cowboys should have just let him go. We should have kept Andy Dalton. Andy Dalton, mind you, who says, Justin Fields is really good, but this is my time. This is my time. My time. Yeah. Anyway, I know some Cowboy fans out there will say, we should have kept Andy Dalton because Dak is trash. Whatever. You do you. You do you. Okay? Kellen Moore was asked about it in the press conference. Kellen Moore was basically, well, there'd be more concern if we didn't have the familiarity with these guys. As he put it, some of these guys have been in the same system and the same group together for 4 years. So it's not like you don't know where the good spots to throw the football are for Amari Cooper. It's not like Amari Cooper or CeeDee Lamb or Michael Gallup haven't got the football from Dak Prescott before. That's where the advantage of us having the same offensive coordinator with an offense that was working for the most part with Dak and having the same quarterback actually can be a bit of an advantage for us because we're not trying something new. Now, the disadvantage, of course, is the other teams kind of have a little bit of film out on what you do. Question is, can they actually stop what is the Dallas Cowboys. So that's where we are right now. Yeah, that's where we are right now. The Cowboys, of course, are getting ready for Saturday night's game against the Texans, and it's going to be important to see a lot of these guys actually play well. There's a lot of roster spots that are wide open. I'm still hoping that we're going to end up having an elite pass rushing capable of defense, because to me, Mike McCarthy is saying that we're not playing this season for moral victories, so to speak, or for playoffs. We're playing to win a world championship. And that sounds great, and that's a great goal to have. As they say, shoot for the moon, and even if you miss, you're among the stars. But for us to get there, you got enough offense. It's going to be a matter of, can this defense get a few stops and a few takeaways? And I believe all of that will come down to, do we end up with elite pass rushers? And I'm going to tell you, to me, the key two are going to be Randy Gregory and Micah Parsons. If those two guys can really step up and become elite pass rushers, and we've already seen Micah Parsons all over the place, if Micah Parsons can be as good or close to as good as advertised, that's going to be a major change for this defense. If we get lucky with a Malik Hooker, and between him and Demontre KZ, where those two can get some takeaways, can get a few interceptions, and can definitely at least have better tackling angles than, oh my God, than Xavier Woods, then you start looking and saying that the defense can do better than what it did. They're going to have plays that are made against them, but don't let them go to the house. Don't let one mistake be just turned into 6 every time, because that's what happened to us last year. I'm so ready to get this NFL season on, and I know you guys are as well. At least the next 4 days, we have preseason games to look forward to, and we'll get an idea maybe of how these other teams look in our division. So far, I can't say I've seen anything in our division that scares me. I know it was only week 1 of the preseason, but thus far, if you're scared, say you're scared. And right now, I'm not scared. Maybe tonight will scare me. Maybe tomorrow night will scare me with Washington. Maybe Sunday will. But right now, nobody in the division is scaring me at this moment. If we play the way we're capable, we can beat anybody. I will see you tonight, hopefully 7:15. Peace.